Hello students, I am going to explain experiment 8 from microcontroller and embedded system laboratory. The question is, write a program to count the number of ones and zeros in two consecutive numeric locations. One data is assumed here, that is 55555555. When we convert this hexadecimal into binary, we will get this 32-bit data. Okay, so here I need to count the number of zeros and ones. So the concept of this program is we will use two registers. One is to keep the count of zeros, another one is to keep the count of ones. Okay, and which register instruction I can choose to find or to count the number of zeros and ones. I can choose rotate instruction. So in rotate instruction, every time the bit will be moved out or shifted out. So when we apply rotate instruction, the instruction will be rotate yes. So S suffix is included. So CPSR flag will be updated. So which flag will be updated for rotate instruction means carry flag. For rotate and shift instruction, carry flag will be updated. So R1 register content is 55555555. That I am rotating bit by bit. Okay. So first time this is the right rotation, no? So LSB bit will be shifted out. So two register, as I said, R2 register I am using to hold the number of ones. So every time whenever one is shifting out, this R2 register will be updated. So next time 0 is shifted out, so another register we are keeping, that is R3, to store the number of zeros. Okay, so after the second shift, this is updated. After that, third will be bit 1, for that R2 register is updated. Then fourth one is 0, so for this, for the fourth bit, R3 register is updated. So this is how it goes. So at the end of 32 bit, the content of R2 will be 16 decimal value and 10 hexa value. R3 content will be also same, 16 decimal value and 10 hexa value. So now we'll write the program for this concept. This is the program explanation. First instruction, first line, this is the first instruction, LDR R0, memory. Memory is taken as 40000000, that is moved to R0 register. Then from the memory we have to take the data, because the program is we have to take the data from the memory. Okay, so from that memory we are moving data to R1 register, that is the data is 55555555. Okay, now count. The count is 32. The count I am moving to R4 register. Now two registers, as I said, R2 and R3. I am going to use to keep the count of zeros and count of ones. R2 and R3. These two I initialized with 0. Okay, so now initially R2 and R3 contents are 0. Now we can start the rotate, and the loop also starts here. ROR, yes, S suffix we must include, then only CPSR flag will be updated. R1 is nothing but 5555, which is this is the 32-bit data, conversion of hexa to binary. One bit I am shifting, so initially this first bit will be shifted out. For that I am checking the condition. Branch CS means carry set. See, if one is shifted out initially, first time one is shifted out, for that carry flag will be set. If 0 is shifted out, it will carry flag will become 0. Okay, so since 1 is shifted out, carry flag is 1 for the first time. Branch CS, if carry set, I can jump to ones. So in 1, add R2, R2, 1. So R2 register I am incrementing. So first time R2 is 1. Next, I am decrementing the count. Counter register is 30, R4, that I am decrementing. So first time it is 31. I am checking whether it is 0 or not. If it is not 0, I can write branch not equal rotate. Okay, so now the second bit will be shifted out, which is 0, so for that carry flag is 0. Condition is not true, carry flag is not set, so add R3 comma R3 comma 1. So if it is not set, I have to update the R3 register. Branch next, this is not conditional branch. Directly I am jumping here, I am decrementing the count. So till R4 becomes 0, I will continue this. Till R4 becomes 0, I will continue this. So the final result of R3 and R2, we have to check it. Okay, now final result will be available in R2 register and R4 register. R2 register and R3 register. That things we have to store in the memory location again. So one memory location is assumed. Final R0 value plus 4. R0 value is taken here 40000000. With that I am adding 4. This is here only I am going to store the result. So in this address only 40000004 I am going to store the result. So which result I am going to store means R2 register. So R2 register we kept for counting ones. So that I am storing in R0, which is nothing but 40000004. Next, where I can store the next one, number of zeros. One more time, I am with that R0 I am adding 1. So now the address is 40000005. In that location I am storing the content of R3. R3 is nothing but number of zeros. I am going to find store here. So at the end we can find the number of ones and zeros in R2 and R3 register, as well as in these two memory locations, 40000004 and 40000005 memory locations. Okay. End of source file. Now we can see the execution of this program. Okay students, here I have typed the program to find the number of zeros and number of ones in a given 32-bit data. I have typed the program. I built the target also. 0 error 0 1 is now I can debug it. Debug. Okay. Here we need memory window. See the first instruction earlier we are loading the memory into the R0 register. So we'll find the memory. Memory is 40000000. So you can put the memory address here and you can give the input data. I am giving input data as 88. This is 32-bit data, means 00000088. This is 32-bit data. In these 32-bit data, I have only 2 ones, because in this 8 I have only 1, in this 8 I have only 1, remaining all zeros. So the output will be number of ones are 2, number of zeros are 30. There are 30 zeros in this 32-bit data. Equivalent hexadecimal value for 30 decimal is 1e. So we have to get 2, that is number of ones, and 1e number of zeros. In which location we have to get, because you can see here, after R3 will be having the number of ones, R3 will be having the number of zeros, R2 will be having the number of ones. After doing everything, we are storing R2 into R0. R0 is updated with adding 4. So to store R2 content, we are using the memory location 400008. Next, to store R3 register, we are using the memory content 40000005. So in these two memory location, we are going to check the result. We can run the program. First time
See, input is taken from the memory 88. So 32 times the rotation will be taken place. The final output you can check here. See, the final output is 0 to 1E. Here also you can see R2 is having 0 2. So in the input data is 82. In 88 we have only 2 ones and 30 zeros. 30 zeros is nothing but 1E. That is available in 4000 4 and 4005. You can see here in 400004 the number of ones, in 40005 number of zeros. This is the execution part of searching zeros and ones. Thank you.